It's your boy BennBlazin, and I had to catch back up with VanN Demand, man. That first interview was spectacular, nothing less.
That's
But
right.
today, you know what we talking about. You know what we
Okay.
talking about. So, I know you got a crazy video game collection, man. Can you tell me something about your collection?
Yeah, man. I've been collecting for a minute. I got most of the most well-known consoles, all the ones everybody was going ape shit for. Just to run some down, I have a old Sega Genesis. I have the old Nintendo. I have 2 Switches. I have an N64, a Dreamcast, a GameCube, a Sega Saturn, the old original Xbox, 2 360s, 2 ones, PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4. I might have a couple of others, but those are like really the main ones. And like the collection of games I got I'm in the hundreds now, bro. I'm in the hundreds. I'm not even gonna front, but it's all from my childhood. All this stuff, all the older consoles and stuff I got in the games. I just kept it from my childhood, man. Like that's all original shit. I opened up on Christmas or I bought at the gaming stores back in the day, and I just preserved it, and it all works good, man. It all works good.
That's what I was gonna ask you too. What was your first system that you got?
Oh, the old Nintendo, the old original big ass gray one.
Okay.
With the flap opened up in the front, and you had to insert the games and push down. That was the first console I ever owned, ever owned in my life. So.
Do you at that time? Do you remember? I guess you say, do you remember your favorite Nintendo game at that time?
Oh, like when I first got the system, or you mean like now? Like when I first got it?
Oh, we can say back then and now.
Back then, man. Of course, the Mario Brothers, the original one, that was revolutionary. Even though you couldn't save, it was revolutionary. And I like all the bad games, like Friday the 13th. That's notoriously known as like a terrible game. And looking back on it, it really is. It's a bad game, but I like that. And there's probably now a little bit mixed from then, like as my childhood, and now it's still the same. There's a weird shooter. It's called Zexus. It's even spelled weird. It's spelled XEXYZ. It's crazy, and you're just like a little dude. I think his name is Apollo or something, and you just trying to save the princess. But like it's like a mixture of everything, because like you have like where you're on foot and you're like shooting stuff, like platforming levels, and then you got like ship levels, and there's a ton of boss fights in there. Like at the end of every level, there's boss fights, and there's like 20 stages. So it's a real obscure game, and that's my favorite game for that in particular console, for sure.
Who put you on? It's called Nexus. Zexus. Who put you on Zexus? Like, how did you find out about that game?
It was just in the bargain bin back in the day. My dad, he would, when I was good, for the little bit of time I was good as a child, he come home with some random games, and I was one of them. I'm sure he only got it for a couple bucks. My dad wasn't known to spend a lot of money like that, but yeah, he just brought it home one day, and I popped it in, and I didn't even know how to say it back then. We used to call it the XEXYZ game in the schoolyard. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's he just brought it home one day, and I popped it in, and I was like, oh, this shit is dope, So yeah, it's a weird game, but it's my favorite. Even to this day, it's still my favorite.
Okay. I know you basically mentioned every system from like the late 80s until the PS5 and the new Xbox. You plan on getting that, or what's going on with the
Yeah, I want to, but you can't find that shit nowhere. I think they said it's because what they say, like the chips, there ain't no chips, computer chips or whatever the fuck is called, hard drives or whatever. So they're not producing them. But oh yeah, absolutely. As soon as I can get my hands on either one of those consoles, at a good price. You know, the scalpers, they want 900 and 1,000 and shit. I'm like, no, I'm not paying that. Once I can get my hands on it on a good price for either console, because I plan on getting them both, then yeah, I'm gonna definitely get them both. I'm thinking they're gonna probably restock maybe late summer or try to get a good shipment in around the holidays, because obviously people want them for Christmas. And so I'm you know, I got my money set aside for when I can get my hands on it. It's mine.
If you know, God forbid, hopefully this don't happen though, but if if you can't get your hands on it on the next shipment, most you're willing to pay for either of the new systems?
If it's like the ones with like the bigger hard drives and stuff like that, so yeah, if it's the bigger hard drive Xbox, not the one that kind of looks like a drive-through window speaker box, if it's the other one, I guess I would probably shell out maybe like $750. I would pay $750 for the new consoles if it was like the ones with like the bigger hard drives and stuff, and the PS5 that has the disc that you can insert the disc, not the digital one, but the ones that you insert the disc. I'd pay $750. If somebody was like $750 for this, I'd pay that. But like $900 and $1,100 that I'd be seeing online, nah, I'm good.
And so, you know, I got the PS4, man. So
yeah.
I stay on Madden and I stay on the Call of Duty. But what's your favorite games currently for the PS4?
Damn. Currently, I guess. Well, when it first came out, I was heavy on God of War. I know life the shit out of God of War. I was playing a lot of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I was real heavy into that. SpiderMan was amazing too. No pun intended. I was playing a lot of that. Call of Duty, yeah. You're familiar with Call of Duty, so you know about the Damascus camo. Have you heard it on that game, the Damascus camo?
To tell you the truth, I'm gonna give it 1,000 with you. I play Call of Duty because when I get frustrated, I'm pissed off, I just like shooting. I just pop. I'm not really too technical. I just jump on a multiplayer and shoot people. You know?
Okay.
So, yeah.
So Damascus, like every Call of Duty, they have like a special camo that for like the real hardcore no life tryhards. I was that person to a certain degree. And to get Damascus, you have to do a whole bunch of challenges for every gun. And I'm talking like one gun, you got to shoot 250 people in the head. That's how you got to kill them. And then also you got to get 150 kills while you're kneeling. And then you got to get 250 kills from the back. Type shit like that for every single gun, even the knife and like the riot shield. And I did that shit. I did that for every single gun. I don't know, they got like 50, 60 guns, including like the knife and the riot shield. Yeah, I got that camo for Call of Duty by doing that shit. I did every single fucking gun, all the snipers, all the fucking machine guns, even the rocket launchers. You know, they want you to do some ridiculous shit like, you know, shoot down 200 UAVs. And, you know, you got one chance to do it. And that's game after game after game, bro. And I got that shit.
Okay, you killed it. What modes did you play the most in order to get that? Like, what modes were you probably like, I'm always playing this mode, or you kind of just played all the modes?
So for the majority of the camos, it was all multiplayer first off. And for the majority of the camos, I would either do like kill confirmed, search and destroy, or a team deathmatch. But I don't know if they're doing it now, but what they used to do is almost maybe like every other weekend, they used to do like 24/7, either like shipment or I forget the other one. There was another popular map, but shipment is real small.
Oh, yeah,
shipment is real small. So that's where I got most of the camos, pretty much all the camos except for sniper rifles, because it's too small.
Shoot house, was it shoot house?
Shoot house. There you go. Yeah. Shipment and shoot house. Yeah, those are the motherfucking maps. Yeah. So they would have weekends where it was just those two maps all day, all night. 24/7 for the whole weekend. As well as like double XP and stuff to upgrade your gun so you can unlock the camos faster. I played those, man. Hourly wise, it took me about 8 days, like 8 real life days to get all the camos. And the hardest ones was like the sniper rifles, because those maps are too small, really. Well, shipment is too small. Shoot house is a different story. So for the snipers, I would do either like ground war or I forget the other one. But it was like it would be like 50 on 50, whatever that one is. And I would just be one of those motherfuckers in the back of the map, just sniping. As soon as motherfuckers spawn on their little parachute, I'm shooting them out the air and shit. So
okay.
So yeah, that's how I really grinded them out. But mainly shipment and shoot house and shipment. That's where it's at.
Okay. Another thing too is man, what was I gonna say? Hold on, I lost my train of thought. Hold on. Give me 1 second. You know what? Currently, you know what? Oh, here we go. This is what I was gonna say. Man. If people want a 1v, 1 versus 1 you, what's your PlayStation 4 name?
Oh, VanDemand. VanDemand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything is VanDemand. Like, just spell VanNDemand. Just search that and they can find me.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. You might have some people saying, I think I can get them. So, they want to, test your skills out or whatever. So
yeah. And I play mostly everything. Like, my favorite genre is fighting games. Like, I'm heavy in like the Street Fighter and like the Marvel vs. Capcom and Tekken and Mortal Kombat. I got like an actual like fight stick, like a fight stick like in the arcade. Yeah, I'm not fucking around, boy. I'm not fucking around.
That's the fight stick is for what system? What system is the fight stick for?
Yeah. I got a fight stick where I could just change the input and hook it up to whatever console that I'm trying to play on. It's like it's a universal fight stick like that. Yeah.
You put me up on game. I didn't even even know that. Okay.
It's just like the 8 button and the arcade with the joystick, boy. Woo! Yes, sir.
All right, so I know you said you into the Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. So I don't know when you're gonna play games again or when you go, get on the sticks again. But what game are you gonna play when you get on the sticks again tomorrow? I mean, after this, what game is it gonna be you gonna run?
Oh man, I guess it depends on what console I'm playing. If it's the PS4, maybe like the Miles Morales Spider-Man. I haven't beat that yet because I've been so busy. That's my problem lately. I used to have way more time to play games and stuff, but now I don't have that much time. I might be able to put in an hour or two, if that, maybe. But yeah, probably something like that. Either Call of Duty if I'm playing on an Xbox.
Okay.
When they like re-released like Tony Hawk a year and a half ago, when they remade that, I was heavy on that. So I guess it really just all depends what console, but those are like really the main games that I've been playing lately.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for some new stuff to come out and then trying to get my hands on the new consoles for sure.
You ever got into the sports, any sports games? Not too much on the sports game.
I played a little Madden, but like I'm more like I was in like that EA big era, so like NBA, NFL Street, NBA Street, Ballers, NFL Blitz. Man, me and my homie, we used to go head to head and blitz like every day, boy. So like those real arcadey, goofy sports games, yeah, I fuck with that too. Not too much like Madden or like 2K. I don't mind it, but I'm not good enough to be like, yeah, I'm the best, like how everybody is and all that. Like I'll get spanked. I'm not even gonna lie. Madden and all that, I'll get my ass whooped.
Hey, the street, was that the N1 when they had the N1 players in it, or am I tripping? Remember that when they had the N1 play? N1 was big. And
that was that was either Ballers or it was like Courtside or something like that. I have it. I know what you're talking about, but yeah, they had like N1 and I think NBA Street Volume 2. Volume 2 or Volume 3
Yeah,
had
old
the
boy had the big
antler
old
beat.
natural, huh? Old boy had the natural on the cover. Was that?
Yeah, that was the first one. Yeah,
Okay,
the Afro. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. He was in the first one. I think he was in the first one and the second one. Yeah,
Okay, yeah. I
that's
remember. Okay,
Stretch.
that was my shit right there.
Yeah.
That was my shit. But I remember Blitz too. Now I'm reminiscing. You know, I remember Blitz too. That was a was it a 4-on-4? But it wasn't all the players. It wasn't no 12 players on the
Nah, it was it wasn't 4-on-4. It was, I think it was like 7-on-7.
Okay.
I think it was like three linemen, a quarterback, and like everybody else was a receiver. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was like 7-on-7.
That shit got me reminiscing, man. But yeah, man, we gonna keep it, short and simple. I just wanted to chop it up with you and talk games with you. And
I got a big collection. Let me tell you this. My collection, and this is some real shit. I'm dead ass serious. My collection is so big. I had my wife like do a phone note, like not a text, but like how you could just write notes in your phone. And I asked her to write like a list of all my games and like order it like from what console in alphabetical order, because I don't be knowing if I have the game or not. So if I'm going shopping for games, I literally need to, if she's with me, I'll have her bring up the list and be like, hey, can you check to see if I have this PS4 game? Can you check to see if I have this N64 game? Because if it's not a major one, like all the ones that that you think about, like the Mario Karts and all that shit, when it comes to consoles, I know for sure I have that. But like when I'm like, man, I really want this PS2 game or this PS1 game, I'm not sure if I have it. Like I'll ask her to bring up this list and she'll have to tell me, yeah, you got this one, or no, you don't got this one. Like, that's how many games I have. I can't keep track. And it's happened where I've bought the same game again and I already own it. Exactly. Yeah. And I still have shit like that now, where I either have the same game for the same console, or I have the same game for two different consoles. Yeah, it's pretty bad. But I got all kinds of shit. I even have shit that's still in the plastic. I'm talking about something I bought back in 2002 and brand new, and it still has the plastic on it, bro. I'm serious as a heart attack right now, bro. Yeah, I got so much shit I don't have time to play it. I didn't have time to play it 10 years ago.
The last question, since you mentioned that, I got one more question for you then. How many games you think in total, estimate? I know you might not know, but in total, like all the systems.
Oh, total? I would probably, I would say a rough estimate, probably somewhere between 250 and 300 for every console that I own, all the games. I would probably say 250 to 300 games.
250 per console.
No. Total.
Oh,
total.
Okay.
Total.
Okay.
No. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Like my whole collection of games, I would probably say I have at least 250 to 300 if I had to guess.
So your crib is basically GameStop.
Yeah, my living room is. Yeah.
GameStop. Yeah. By the way, GameStop, you should sponsor my nigga. Man, we gonna get out of here on that note, man. It was good chopping it up with you about games and all that, and something quick.
Yeah, if you ever want to get school, man, let me know. Let me know. Any console, brother. Any console, man.
All right.
I got you.
Yeah, we out of here.